Today in crypto, altcoins are on the verge of staging a major comeback, meaning that big gains could be coming sooner than later for altcoin holders, which is definitely good news for all of the heavy bag holders out there. But I do not believe that all altcoins will shine equally. In fact, I think that only a few areas of the crypto altcoin market will actually see that strong bounce back and then go on to reach insane new highs. Yes, blazing dumpster fire cryptocurrencies will pump because the market is freaking irrational as hell sometimes. But the safest investments will be in just a few niche sectors primed for big growth. So this video will explore those sectors and why I think that those are the strong areas to invest in. My name is Lark, and this is Ready to Subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild land of crypto. Real quick too, before we begin, I just want to thank BlockFi for sponsoring this episode. So you can actually get up to a $250 Bitcoin bonus after signing up to BlockFi using the link down below, and for making your first deposit. Now, in addition to that awesome Bitcoin bonus that you're going to receive, you will also get 6% interest on your Bitcoin, 5.25% interest on your Ethereum, 5% on your gold, 5% on your Litecoin, and up to 9.3% on stablecoins. You can even choose what currency you want to get paid out in. So, as an example, you can deposit USDC and then get paid out in Bitcoin. So that's pretty damn cool. Just click on the link down below to learn more about earning a passive income with BlockFi. Okay, so let's jump into today's topic. I think we have just seen the reversal from the capitulation point for altcoins last week. There were so many people out there. DeFi is dead. It's never coming back. Told you so. People saying that Bitcoin dominance was going back to 90%. That kind of grim market sentiment often marks cycle bottoms. If we look at Bitcoin dominance, we can actually see that it has just been a fast and brutal journey over the last few weeks, last couple of months even, of altcoins just getting crushed and then crushed again and then crushed again. But we have now actually reversed after topping out locally here, with the potential for Bitcoin to actually take a bit of a breather and altcoins to gain ground over the coming weeks. Bitcoin dominance has actually fallen to, just, something to keep in mind. It's fallen at the end of the year and then continued falling into the start of the new year for the last 4 years. We could be on the verge of seeing that exact same pattern playing out. History doesn't repeat, but it does often rhyme. And if that does happen, then altcoins are going to boom hard. Also, if we look at the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, it's actually higher today than at any point since mid-2018, having also completed a nice bullish retest, flipping the resistance into support. So anyone who told you that altcoins are dead or that altcoins are going to zero, they're either drunk on the Bitcoin maximalist Kool-Aid, or they're just not seeing the big picture, what's actually happening here. Altcoins are indeed going to make a strong comeback. In fact, many altcoins are currently making a strong comeback. Aave's up like 140% or something this week, which is crazy. And many more will not just recover, but they're actually going to go on to see new highs. But not all altcoins. In fact, I maintain that the majority of altcoins are junk. Like 90% of altcoins, they will suffer catastrophic failure, especially as you extend the time horizon out. Many altcoins, they're straight up scams or they're just money grabs. Many have no users. They never will have users. And many more, even with, good legitimate teams, they're simply going to fail to deliver a product that people want to use. And they're just going to slowly wither away and die, unable to keep up with newer, better funded competitors. The failure rate of around 90% is actually not that far away from the rate of non-crypto startup failures. So it's just, you have to remember, a lot of these are startup businesses. Anyway, the good news is that 10% of altcoins will do well and will go on to make people millionaires. So that's nice. The trouble is knowing which ones are going to be the winners. Also, before I say what altcoins that I'm personally bullish on, let me just say that even for the more bullish altcoins, ones with better prospects in the long term, you still need to take profits aggressively, get your capital out after a big pump, manage your risk. This is a fast-paced and savage market. And if you are not on top of your investments, then you can quickly suffer incredible losses. Just like that. So please be careful. You need to remember that crypto investing, these are not stocks, right? These tokens are often just mega speculative, and only now are we actually starting to see some protocols that have actual cash flow coming in from the economics, and strong user bases are actually rising up. I mean, previously it was just, use my random utility token that has no utility. So with all that being said, here is what I am personally buying, holding, or interested in buying as we move towards a new altcoin cycle. Now, the first coins are the strong DeFi players, and not all DeFi is made the same. There is just so much garbage out there in the DeFi space. Copy and paste, just total BS. We have food memes. There's even holiday memes now. I saw Halloween memes and Christmas memes already popping up. That's the DeFi stuff. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anonymous teams launching unaudited code usually ends in tears, so please be careful of that stuff. And looking at that, you'd think, wow, that DeFi thing, that's a real mess, man. But, yeah, okay, that part of the DeFi sector is a mess. But then we have super solid DeFi players with good teams, good tokenomics, all that stuff. We have Aave and Synthetics and Kyber and Uniswap and Compound and Kava and Reserve and UMA and Maker and quite a few more of really good protocols, actually. And just a quick special note, too. For Uniswap, the farm and dump liquidity mining scheme actually ends on November 17th, so it could be getting ready for a good price run as well. Now, there are a few others in the top 100 or top 200 that are actually quite solid, but these larger cap DeFi plays, I think some of them, especially like Uniswap or Maker, they've really proven their staying power, and they're likely going to go on to new highs in the coming cycle. So those are definitely places where I'm keeping interest in. The other DeFi that I'm interested in is the new DeFi plays. Now, I've personally been investing in like really, really low market cap, new strong DeFi players. Two to definitely keep your eyes on are APY Finance and Unilend. Both are just super solid projects, but there's a lot of great stuff like under 10 million or under 20 million market cap that could have some big gains. Now, the second area of interest as an investor is the Oracle space. Chainlink obviously holds a very dominant position, but there's quite a few smaller cap oracles that could make some really big gains for investors. Now, I'm personally holding Telor and Dia. I'm also investing in Kylin, which could be something like the Chainlink of Polkadot, so it could be a pretty big deal. Definitely want to keep an eye on. Now, even though Chainlink remains the top dog, there's definitely a lot of enthusiasm for smaller cap oracles. The markets are proving that right now, and you can see some big gains if you get into the right ones. Now, the next category of altcoins for investors to consider, Polkadot, and really the entire Polkadot ecosystem. I still think Polkadot is super, super hot, and it's going to be a big player in the coming years. I'm still buying Polkadot, and the Polkadot ecosystem plays could also do very, very well. Ocean Protocol, for example, what a beast of a project. Absolutely. Kusama, super interesting as well. I think a lot of people just don't give it enough credit. Kylin, going to be huge. Polkastarter launching their MVP soon. The Polkadot ecosystem is going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Cosmos, also honorable mention here. Definitely making some strong moves. Has some strong DeFi players built on it. Elrond also gets an honorable mention since their ecosystem is expanding rapidly. That's one not to be sleeping on, be paying a bit of attention to. And next year when Cardano smart contracts go live, that could be a big event as well. But with a few exceptions that I mentioned here, maybe a couple of others, I really don't think that many of the smart contract platforms are good investments. That's, I'm staying away from the majority of them because most of them are functionally dead at this point. They have almost no users, no applications, and they're not really going anywhere. Like Ethereum Classic, No way, man. There's really just waiting to be taken out back and put out of their misery. So just be careful with those guys. Much like, of course, the useless Bitcoin forks like Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. That's crazy. Anyway, something that is interesting, though, is Layer 2 scaling solutions. Matic, for example, it's already got a bigger functioning ecosystem than like 90% of the Layer 1 smart contract platforms. So that is a Layer 2 complement for Ethereum. Very interesting to keep an eye on. Very bullish on Matic. Could be, I think right now, of course, the leader in terms of Layer 2. Now, another space I see a lot of area for growth in is NFTs. And there's two ways to invest in the NFT craze. Buying actual NFTs, and I'm personally not really doing that in any serious way. I've got a couple of NFTs, but I'm not like speculating on them. Or investing in the protocols. That's probably where the money will be most consistently made in the NFT space. Now, my two picks for the NFT scene are Terra Virtua. These guys are working with some of the biggest film studios in the world to bring NFTs for their brands. And the other is Persistence, who is bringing things like shipping invoices to the NFT world to plug enterprises into DeFi. So very big use case right there. I think both of those will be huge. There's also some other great players out there too. Axie Infinity, for example, is getting a lot of attention right now. And look, this is just my opinions, obviously, right? And this is not an exhaustive list, but I think that these are the niches that are going to do the best. There's some other like more niche use cases, not in that bigger category. Things like Bitcoin options trading player, Power Trade. I think that's going to do very well when their app launches. But quite simply, I think the best shots, high quality DeFi, NFT picks, the pick and shovel kind of players, oracles, and the Polkadot ecosystem, all going to be super profitable for investors and are going to be interesting places to throw a bit of money during the next altcoin cycle. But what do you think? What sectors of the crypto economy, or maybe just specific coins, will you see making the biggest gains in the coming altcoin cycle? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.